Hello and welcome or welcome back to the Dandelion Diaries. We have another new pen today. Hooray! So this is the Platinum 3776 in Laurel Green. And I'm going to pop this out of the box. This just slides out. Okay, there we go. Very snug, okay. And then we have your standard open close box here with the pen inside. I got mine from Atlas Stationers and it came with a converter in the gold converter, so it matches the gold trim that I got. And then it also comes with a platinum black cartridge. I'm pretty sure it's black actually. Just kidding, I think it's blue. It's a platinum blue cartridge, or blue black maybe. It doesn't say, but nonetheless, I'm not going to be using this today. So let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Underneath you will find your warranty information, user guide, etc. This would be like what I would sign to make sure that my pen stays under warranty. And it comes on this beautiful little cushiony bed, which keeps the pen looking very luxurious, but also unscratched. If we take the pen out of the clear plastic, it does have a little piece of plastic here as well, which is just clipped around the pen loop. And this is what it looks like up close. You can kind of see that it has the green background. I'm gonna get rid of the box here in a second and we'll do an even closer look. So a closer look at it, you can kind of see that transparency in the cap of the pen, excuse me, or even in the finial up here. It's kind of like that dark foresty green color, absolutely stunning. And the bottom finial and the top have both matching gold bands, which is absolutely gorgeous. In the center, it does say Platinum 3776 Century, made in Japan. Very beautiful. The pen clip is not very springy, but it would be a good clip if you wanted to clip it to your shirt. If we turn it, okay, so maybe like 1.5, that wasn't even a full turn. And this is what the nib looks like. It does have a 14 karat gold nib, and I got the nib size in soft fine. Very beautiful. You can kind of see the green coloring a little bit better on the finger rest here. This step is a little large compared to some of the other pens, but other than that, I don't think it would be too uncomfortable. Here is the pen unposted. And here is the pen posted. Overall, I think it'd be comfortable either way. I prefer to write with my pens unposted, so this is how I would be writing with mine. Now let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. So here is it next to a Sailor Compass 1911, a Pilot Metropolitan, a 𝗬𝘃𝗍 Eco, a Lamy Safari, and just for good measure, I'll put in the big boy in here, the Leonardo Momento Zero. As far as pen body length, I think it's probably closest to the size of a 𝗬𝘃𝗍, which is probably a medium to large pen. Other than that, let's uncap these bad boys. Uncapped, it is about the same length as a Sailor Compass, a little bit shorter. Other than that though, it is a pretty standard size. I would say it's much shorter than the 𝗬𝘃𝗍 and much shorter than the Lamy Safari. So if both of those pens are something you have in your collection that is comfortable for you, just note that the Platinum Century 3776 will be a little bit shorter. Like I said, for the filling mechanism, this can take a cartridge or a converter. Since mine came with both, I will go ahead and place the converter inside. This is what the insides look like. I do like that Atlas gave me a converter in gold to match the pen. I think that's really nice. They do also have them in silver, so if you had a different colorway, I assume that's what it would look like. But here is the gold version. This just plugs straight into the nib section, and which is common with most of the platinum pens. It does have a little heart in the nib, which I think is really quite beautiful. I'm not going to fill this up, but I just wanted to show the filling mechanism of the converter. It is a piston, but I will be doing a dip test where I dip the nib into some ink, and that way I can write with it and show you guys what it looks like to write with. So with that, let me grab a piece of paper and we will dip it in. So the ink I'm going to be testing this with is 𝗖𝗵𝘃𝗁's Green Lagoon. And this is a platinum. With a soft, fine nib. I will say the nib is very bouncy, which is very common for gold nibs. It is quite a pleasure to write with, I'm not going to lie. Since this is a soft fine, it does have slight amount of flex. I wouldn't want to push it too far just because I wouldn't want to bend the nib, but it is a beautiful fine writer that I think would do very well with any kind of ink you put in it, actually. Now let's go ahead and compare it to some other fine nibs. I don't have anything else that is considered soft fine, but I do have some fine nibs technically. This is a Pilot Metropolitan in fine. This is the Leonardo Memento Zero 2.0 in extra fine. And we'll compare it to one more. This is a Sailor Compass 1911 with a medium fine. Overall, I would say it's definitely more of a Japanese fine in that it's a little bit thinner. I'd say it's probably closest to that Pilot Metropolitan fine, even though the Leonardo Extra fine is pretty close as well. Overall, it's a very beautiful pen. I mean, it's gorgeous, and I'm very happy to have it added to my collection. As you all well know, I love green pens, brown pens, any of the earthy tones, so this one will be a very welcome addition. If you have any questions about this pen, please leave them down for me in the comments and I will do my best to answer them for you. And if you're interested in getting 10% off, you can pick this up at Atlas Stationers with the code DANIELLE10 and receive 10% off. But other than that, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.